In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this FPL
Game Week 6 Saturday reaction show from myself, Stevo, where essentially I'll be talking predominantly about those 3 players in my team right now. As the title suggests, get out. Get out. I've written in my notes in my diary, my FPL diary, in Game Week 5, I wrote, if Liverpool concede versus Sheffield United, TAA, bye-bye. Click. Meh. Foden not getting the returns. Zaha returned. Excellent set of fixtures despite not impressing. That was Game Week 5. You fast forward to Game Week 6. Foden. Zaha score. Is it worth holding on to them? But those 3, specifically Trent, Robertson, this is legitimately my thought process, and I really, really, really don't know whether to do it or not, because for me, this season so far has been a case of patience, patience, patience. Stay with the team you've got and you're going to do all right. Start messing about with it and you're going to fail. Now, my predictions this season have been absolutely pants, and that's from a score prediction point of view, so the fixtures predictions. I've been absolutely hopeless at it. Useless. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because I've got a very, very, very tough decision to make with a -8. But this -8, from my own personal perspective, from a predictions point of view, is probably only going to work out to be 10 points better off than what I've got. That -8 is, well, Trent, Robertson, Foden, gone. Reguilon, Chilwell, Fernandes in. Now, I don't know what the next fixtures are, don't even bother asking me, but I did go through them earlier on for myself. And these are my predictions for the 3 players I'm thinking of getting rid of in the next 4 games. So Trent and Robertson are basically identical. A total of 14 points each, so 28 points. 4-2-4-4. It's exactly the same for Robertson. That's what I'm expecting the next 4 fixtures to get roughly points-wise. 4-2-4-4. Foden, 2-2-2-7, which equals 13. All that totals up to 41 points. The 3 players I'm thinking of bringing in, Reguilon and Chilwell, I'm expecting them to get pretty much the same as Trent and Robertson. Reguilon, 2-6-2-4. That totals up to 14 points. Chilwell, 4-6-2-2, 14 points. But it's Fernandes. Fernandes is the big one for me. 7-7-10-7. He's a freak. That guy's a freak. That totals up. So the guys that I've got now, Trent, Robertson, Foden, I'm predicting 41 points total for them. These guys, 59 points, -8, 51. So it turns out to be 10-point difference. The only upside to me not doing this is because I watched the highlights. I listened to the game. I listened to it on the radio. And on a different day, Sheffield United could have scored a couple more. Or, on a positive, Trent could have got a goal and assist. Salah could have got 2 or 3. He had some fantastic chances. I just don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. I haven't taken a single hit this season, and so far, slowly paying off, slowly turning the table. Slowly turning the table. It's a very, 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 very tough decision for me to do a -8. You've got to face your fears, and the fear factor is there. Trent, Robertson, they're due something big. I mean, if Mane had put that header away, it would have been a Robertson assist. Mane goal. We all know what happened. Ramsdale saved it, pushed it out to Firmino, he puts it in the back of the net. Mane gets a fantasy assist. I honestly have no idea what to do. I'm in a bit of a state as well because with hindsight, I wish I'd have just taken a hit back in game week 2, wasn't it? To bring in fact, I've probably got it in my diary. And if I haven't, I haven't. Surprise, surprise. Oh, here we are. I'm personally thinking of either a -8 or a -12 for game week 3. Or maybe wildcard. I'm just waiting until Monday to make the decision. Well, I did hit the wildcard button then. Now, looking back, I just wish I'd have just done the minus hit. I wish I just got rid of the players that for a hit. Because now I'm in a bit of a pickle. Davis, useless. Click, useless. Dunn, Mitchell. Mitchell, I think, could potentially lose his place. Although, again, another positive note is that Van Aanholt came on for Klein yesterday. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. But Dunn, though, never going to play for Burnley again. So, with the players that I'm thinking of bringing in with Reguilon and Chilwell, I would need a backup sub. And there's a consideration of doing a -12, which is madness, to bring in Kilman for Dunn. Obviously, we need to wait on today's game to see if Kilman starts, and if he does, you'd like to think that he will play. But what I do want to bring up is the one thing I hate about fantasy football players, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think I've probably said it on a member stream, to be honest with you. I hate all the Hindsight brigade. All the Hindsight brigade come out. So if a popular captaincy blanks, everybody comes out and says, I told you. Told you he was going to blank versus Sheffield United. Right. And then if Salah had went and scored what he could have done last night, and let's just say a double-digit haul for argument's sake. Let's just say, for argument's sake, a goal and an assist. All the Salah captainers will come out and go, told you. All those people that captain Son and Kane, if they blank, for example, should have captained Salah. Like Jason said on the stream last night, I'll come on to that in a minute. Like Jason said on the stream last night, it's your decisions. You do whatever the hell you want. But don't bother coming onto streams and say that you knew what was going to happen. I remember on the stream that I did with Dan, I would say 95% of people in the chat were saying you have to captain Salah. Salah's the best captaincy option. If you don't captain Salah, you're a fool. Not specifically directing it at me, but directing it to the majority to the people that weren't going to be captaining Salah. You're idiots. What happened? He gets 2 points. Now all the people... I've seen Charlie. Charlie's already there saying, oh, I'm really happy with my... triple captaincy. Well, if Kane blanks, you ain't going to be happy, are you? Kane blanks tomorrow evening, you ain't going to be happy. You're going to come out and you're going to go, why did I captain Kane for? Why did I use the triple captaincy chip? You can't. You had valid reasons why you're doing it. And if he blanks, he blanks. Tough S. It's the same for that lad, Seb Long. Seb Long decided to triple captain Sterling. Sterling puts the ball in the back of the net when he was through, almost one-on-one virtually. Just has to place it. Happy days. Probably gets 3 bonus points as well for scoring the winning goal. I don't know. But sometimes I just find like people that play fantasy are just mad. You had, what's his face? Defender. He captained Aguero yesterday. No one would have envisaged him coming off at half-time. Nobody. You get all the naysayers saying, oh, he's a potential injury risk. Why would you bring him in? But then the same people say, could score 5 goals. Could smash West Ham, could get a hat-trick. No one knows anything. You can make, logical, mathematical decisions and goes, you know what, that makes common sense. I mean, the reality, actually, Liverpool won yesterday. I felt a bit perplexed by Dre's a reaction yesterday. He sounded down in the dumps. And I honestly do think that Dre could be suffering from fantasy blinkers. I'm sorry, Dre. I listened to it. I've been listening to it before I came on air. Not quite to the extent of wanting to cry, but the team won and it was just, yeah, we've won. And I honestly do think that sometimes maybe it's the fact that, oh God, my players haven't done well in my team. My Liverpool, I couldn't care. If Burnley beat Spurs, I couldn't give a shit about Tottenham assets. We've won. Be amazing. If we win that 2-0, 2-1, 1-0, I couldn't care less. Be fantastic. Because I want to see my team do well. It's just fascinating. The psychology. Who the hell was it? I'm sure it was Vince Chapman. The psychology for people that play this game. It's just madness. Just pure madness. Going to madness. I think Jason went a bit mad yesterday. From a funny point of view. So, whether you've seen or not, I highly recommend... whatchamacallit? I don't know if you're aiming that at me, Harbour Boy. I'm not a humble brag. I actually, to be honest, I'm sticking up for people like Jason and various others because I get sick to death of people coming out the woodwork and going, "Oh, why did we captain Salah?" Oh, shut up! For crying out loud, just shut up. It's the same blasted people. It's the same blasted people that were saying before he's going to get a hat-trick. Like, shut up. I personally had a legitimate choice. Do I go Kane or do I go Salah? And I said to you on the stream yesterday, I was 10 seconds away from going, Salah captain. I'm going to be a bit cheeky here. I'm going to captain Salah because I feared it. I feared the fact that, yeah, there's a chance that he'll get a double-digit haul. 10 seconds away from doing it on the deadline, but I left it. Or more to the point, time ran out. And could you imagine if I had captained Salah, and then Kane goes and scores? Because my personal decision making is what? The fact that basically I'm going with the history. I've said it since day one. Whatever the history says, I'm captaining. Here we are, thanks to Dre. Look at that. look at that. I don't know if anybody saw the stream, and I just want to say right now, congratulations to Jason. Yesterday, I've got some other congratulatory, is that even a word? News. We'll get to that in a second. But I think Jason went a bit mad yesterday. Look at that. The top picture is Jason. The bottom picture is Skeletor. Jason got the guitar out, singing Eyes in the Sky. The song Mad World was stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head all day. Mad World. But he's playing guitar, so I can hum it at least. I could hum it at least. The point being, though, is that, you know, Jason just, I think, just lost. He had a few sherbets. He had a bit of fun. And in all seriousness, to do nearly a 7-hour stream. 7-hour stream. He still managed, after the match ended between Liverpool and Sheffield United, to do a further 2 hours. And fair play to Dre Zera for joining him as well. And Dre Zera was through with him for the Liverpool game at least. Extraordinary. Absolutely incredible. Doing that for 4 hours. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, like I said, down the bottom there, Jason put on the mask. It was quite frightening, to be honest with you, looking at it. But I mentioned about congratulations. I just want to bring up friend of the show. There he is there, Boona. Whether you're aware or not, he went to propose to his girlfriend. And, spoiler alert, she said yes. So, if you want to go on his Twitter and congratulate him, congratulations to Boona. He's now going to be getting married. I have no idea, obviously, when he's going to be getting married. At the end of the day, he's proposed to his girlfriend. She said yes, but congratulations to Boona there. Well done. Well done. What's that off? Well done. I can't remember what that's off now. But, yeah. A bit of the mad, in the words of Jason, mad day. Absolutely mad day yesterday. And like I say, I genuinely don't have a clue what to do with my team. I really don't have a frigging clue. I don't know whether to hold. I don't know whether to do that -8. It's such a tough decision. And I don't even have a gut feeling on it either. It's more the fact that I'm just seeing Trent and Robertson being absolutely useless. The players that I've been considering getting in have the same equivalent of what Trent and Robertson could get. And then you could throw in the clean sheets. There's no coincidence that since this Mendy has joined Chelsea, clean sheets. No coincidence. I think he's had 3 clean sheets for Chelsea. Is that right? Sure it is. Chilwell. Frightening prospect. Fernandes ahead of Foden. I'm tempted. I'm very, very tempted. Let's just quickly go through the matches yesterday. Because yesterday was quite a weird one. Really. Obviously, on Friday we kicked off with Aston Villa 3-0, where Bamford... anybody that owns Bamford, fair. Nice one. Well done. You got that hat-trick. Hat-trick. Hat-trick for Bamford. Can't make it up. You cannot make that up. You really can't. But then obviously me and Dan covered the Man City West Ham game yesterday. Oh. Whether you're aware or not, I put a bet on it, or bets, more to the point. £7 worth of bets. One of them was Antonio to be first goal scorer. I got £4.25 back on that, which is good. If Man City had won that game, I'd have been a further £22 up. But of course, we all know what happened. Man City just did not have their shooting boots on whatsoever. A goal from Foden, Cancelo assist, and Antonio with the goal, and Coufal with the assist for Antonio. Crystal Palace beating Fulham 2-1. Zaha owners rejoice. To be honest with you, we all knew Zaha out of position, playing up top. Crystal Palace, good run of fixtures. For me, he's on penalties. For me, just hold. He's got an absolute outstanding set of fixtures coming. Zaha and Riedewald with the goals. That was a beautiful assist, by the way, for Riedewald. Absolutely beautiful assist from Zaha. The no-look pass. Beautiful. And then Kearney with that wonder strike. An absolute wonder strike. I listened into bits and pieces of this Man United-Chelsea game. It sounded absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. However, like I said, a player on my radar is Chilwell. Fernandes is still looking live. That's another thing that I hate about this fantasy Premier League season now, is the fact that we've got games coming left, right and centre. Just all over the place. Champions League next week. I'm frightened that if I was to pull the trigger on these transfers, what would happen? What would happen? Our man Dylan saying, I have a feeling that Zaha, Grealish, Fernandes' son, Kevin De Bruyne is going to be the ideal midfield to Gameweek 16. Boona, we were just talking about you. Here is Boona now reporting live from the Shard. Why are you even on your phone? Here we are, Boona. I've just been talking about you. There you are. Look on the screen now. Congratulations. Congratulations. If anybody's a Die Hard 3 fan, you'll understand. You'll understand that. Congratulations. Cameron Rawcliffe, I'm fuming with the double Liverpool defence, but it was a penalty after all, and with Alisson back we should be seeing more clean sheets. Should be. Boona, what floor of the Shard are you on? I know that area very, very well. Not that it matters. But is it the first floor? 20,000th floor? Doesn't look as big, does it, the Shard, when you stand out in front of it? It really doesn't look that big when you stand next to it. But I can imagine how tall it is. Zaha is looking on fire, but don't know who to replace him with. Have Son, Fernandes, Salah, James. You don't need to replace him with anybody. Leave them. Look at those four midfielders. That's another thing about people. This knee-jerking. Don't worry. I feel like doing an Andy. Let's talk FPL. God, I love it when Andy goes mental with the chat. It's fantastic. Nuclear, you're another one. I'm still not completely shaken off the Salah captaincy blank. Don't worry about it. Honestly, in fact, that's another thing I want to bring up. Everybody's basically in the same boat. You either captain Kane or Salah. If you're Dre's area, captain Son. You know? But the majority of quote-unquote hardcore FPL players have either captained one of those two. And maybe the odd person like Dre's area has captained Son, Sterling. But I said to you at the start of the week, I said, you know what? I think this is going to be a game week where the majority are going to kind of score equal. And as a joke, I said, so it wouldn't surprise me if they all ended up with 2 points. Well, Sterling and Salah have so far served up 2 points. Son, Kane, I'll have your 2 points now. That's all I'm saying. You've got to look at it from that point of view. If everybody's virtually in the same boat, it's then down to who are your differentials. I've already checked over, for example, my head-to-head with Dread. I can't specifically remember who Dread has got ahead of me. But the reality is that all I've got left from a standpoint is Saiss, Calvert-Lewin, Reguilon, Son and Kane. That's it. Darren Walsh, Sterling will bang next week, exactly. I'm actually very, 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 very tempted to captain Salah next week. I said it, Cameron, at the start of the show. This season is so unpredictable, you're probably best sticking with one team the whole year. I said it at the start. I said it at the start of the show. All these knee-jerkers. All this knee-jerking. Why? If Kane even scores tomorrow, it's what, a further... It's just those extra few points on top. It's like Jason said last night. You know, all these top... When I look over, when the game updates, I always look at the content provider league, which I'll bring up now, actually. Oh yeah, I wanted to do something as well. The content provider league. I just looked at it and I was dreading it. All these big names here, they all basically captain Salah. Virtually all these people in front of you now, captain Salah. Jason's still holding strong up there. He's 5th. I love the fact he's moved up. He's moved up within this league. Lots of big names in there. Huge names in there. I want to show you guys something that I'm about to tweet out, so bear with. I know someone just said... Gretler, Stephen, what do you think about getting rid of Robertson and bringing in Mane? Well, funny enough, Mane, another one. He's another one. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. What happens? Bugger. What happens? 2 assists yesterday. Has he outscored Salah so far this season? Let's just quickly check. Let's just see if Mane's outscored Salah. And the answer is, well, 39 points, 50. All right, okay, maybe not. From a game-to-game average, again, I don't know what it is, so 2-1 blank 1-2. So sorry, let's do that again. So it's 2.167. Didn't play versus Aston Villa. So actually, in every game that he's played, he's returned. Apart from against Leeds. Salah, again, it's the usual story. Because he's on penalties, you're going to have him. 20 points. Blanks against Chelsea. 5 points. 13. I mean, look, there's a pattern. Double, single, single. Double, single, single. Against West Ham. Double? Maybe? I'm just going to send this tweet out. Best yet. And I'm going to show you it on a of at David Brent. I think you know what I'm going to be showing you. Well, I'd like to think that you'll know what I'm showing you. Just tag a few people in there. Partridge. At Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais, everybody. Have you seen Ricky Gervais? And hashtag The Office. I'm going to tweet that out. And then I want you guys to go. Well, I'm going to show you it right now. Had a bit of fun with it. But yeah. Is it worth having Mane over Salah? Again, it's just just like this captaincy. It's just a toss of the coin. It is just a toss of the coin. I don't know. I don't know is the simple answer. Me personally, stick with Salah. T-Tac, I've just done Captaincy to Zaha and TAA to Chilwell right now. T-Tac, what if Chilwell gets injured in the Champions League? What if Zaha gets injured? This is why I don't want to do it. The tourist nerd, are people selling their Liverpool defenders? Possibly. Possibly. Fess saying, I've sold Trent, but I'm keeping Robertson, yep. Robertson's certainly looking more attacking. Nuclear saying, I have 2 free transfers. Should I transfer out Pulisic and KWP for Foden and Chilwell? Oh. So knee-jerk. Yeah, Captaincy Shian saying that penalty Sheffield United got was a disgrace. It was just so, like, just literally on the line. On the line. On the line, just a few millimetres out. Owen Kennedy, Captaincy to Foden. If you've got not that many problems in your team, why not? Why not? Right, I'm going to play you this. Enjoy this, everybody. If you're an Office fan, I'd like to think you'll enjoy this. Whoops, wrong one. Go to profile instead. Here we are. Right then. Doesn't even come up on my profile, would you believe? Even though I've just seen it on a feed. That's ridiculous. That is legitimately ridiculous. Okay, then I'm going to have to do it on here then. Right, here we are. So, this is Jason at his best. Enjoy, everybody. I enjoy putting it together anyway.
You're a brilliant singer-songwriter. You're stuck in Slough. I wrote this. I only play songs I've written myself, so you went home to get it. It's free and the freeway's long. I got some hot love on. Oh, sing for Salah. He's gonna score a goal or two. Oh, sing for Salah. You know he can come through. Oh, sing for Salah. The Egyptian king. You know he's the one who's got Right, that's lunch. Okay.
I'm muted. That's what Jason did, everybody. Just sat, strumming his guitar. Like I said, actually did a very good rendition of Mad World. A very good rendition indeed. In fact, I'd say an excellent rendition. Dre saying, in all the teams that's involved in Champions League and Europa League, fitness very important and health. So I don't think I'll make transfer until you know the players are 100%. Precisely. Hello, Mark. Harbour Boy saying only a matter of time before Son has a shocker. Dunno, mate. He is an absolute banging form at the moment. Quite extraordinary form. Kept saying, keep Pulisic for Burnley. Got a hat-trick, didn't he, versus us? All I will say is just see how we perform versus Spurs. See how we perform versus Spurs. If we put up a really, really good performance versus Spurs, let's just say 1-1 or a tight 2-1, get him gone. Well, not necessarily get him gone, but... Should I keep Werner for the next few games or replace him for someone for 9.9? Amir. I really, really, really don't know. I didn't hear much of his name yesterday versus United. Then again, can you judge him on that game? Let's have a quick look at Chelsea's upcoming fixtures. Let's find out exactly what they're doing. So Werner up against Burnley. Very, very, very tough defence. Sheffield United. Very, very tough defence. Newcastle I can see him doing well at. Tottenham, up in the air. Who's out there? What strikers are out there? Other than these two here. Kane and Calvert-Lewin. The only two that seem to be scoring. Oh, and Bamford. Unless you want to get in Bamford in. But the reality is that to get rid of Werner, Crystal Palace, Leicester, Arsenal, Everton, Chelsea. Horrible fixtures for Bamford. Then again, seems like he can score against anybody. So let's put it up on screen now, shall we, what I'm actually thinking of doing legitimately. Let's just make it a bit more real, shall we? So Regulon is there. And there. You've then got Chilwell. I think I'll then have 0.1 in the bank if I did this. And then Fernandes. My team would actually be... oh no, that's the exact money as well. Oh no, I'd have 0.1. Alright, I'd have 0.1. That's what my team would look like. So I'd have a back three of Regulon, Chilwell, Saiss. And then I could, from -12, which is mad. I know it's mad, but... just as that backup option, just in case. So for a -12. Like I said, I personally think... let's just put that back to normal. I personally think that this could be just 10 points better off. 10 points better off. But the fact that these players have got Champions League next week. Let's just quickly check. Let's just quickly check on that for a second. Who precisely these guys are playing at the midweek interval for these particular teams, because so Tuesday. So we have as follows: Man City away, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be bringing them in. Liverpool are at home. They're going to keep a clean sheet against what they called Midtjylland. Midfield. Who? And then Chelsea, I'm assuming, are away. Yep, they're away at Krasnodar. Man United are at home. Very tough game against RB Leipzig. Then on Thursday, you've then got Tottenham, who I think are going to be away from home, which they are, against Royal Antwerp. Royal Antwerp. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. So, yeah, for me, it's such... Yeah, Alex making a point. They are very good moves. Any team can get a clean sheet. It's more about the attacking returns for me, Harbour Boy. Trent just isn't doing it for me. But he could. The key words being could. Tobias saying, how am I only on 15 having had Salah and Sterling play? Your other players didn't perform. Salah and Sterling unfortunately blanked. Sterling should have scored. Should have scored. Sydney Hammer, have you considered Cresswell? Nah, it just doesn't interest me. Doesn't interest me at all, West Ham, defensively. Masawaka, if anybody, just for 4.4. Cap saying, I have 2 transfers, but I don't need any change. I still don't want to waste a transfer. Burn it then. If you really are that confident in your team, burn it. Just want to quickly go over the so far in the Invitational League. The question is, will Reguilon, Chilwell and Fernandes rise by 0.1 this week? That's the issue. That's the issue for me. 0.1 each, that is. I mean, they're up against West Ham, Liverpool next. And they're probably going to be without Antonio. I don't know if there's any news that's come out on that, but it's not looking as straightforward, is it? Here we are, the Elite FPL Invitational. Nick Treadwell at the moment, topping it. At the moment, as it stands, as of yesterday. Captain Salah. It's the same old story, isn't it? Oh, Rodriguez. Will he start today? Will Rodriguez start today? Jason will hope not. Aaron Brennan, get Reece James and Chilwell? Who goes for either James Grealish / Trossard? I've banked 2. Post 2 points. I'm not a mind reader. Grekler saying it was nothing serious regarding Antonio. Alright, okay. Nuclear saying, do you still see Liverpool keeping any clean sheets? Yes. But Dale's here. Danny boy. That was, in fact, I'm going to play some of them from yesterday. They were fantastic. Yesterday, some of the clips I got from the stream that me and Dan did. Absolutely wonderful. So, you're going to scroll down or what? So here we go. Oh yeah. I don't know if anybody saw this. This is ridiculous. This is ludicrous. Anybody see this? This is mad. The sound up on that? I can't. The sound isn't even up on it. Why doesn't Twitter just automatically play the sound? There we are. It's crazy. I'll just play that for the rest of the stream. Stuff the lot of you. Absolutely ridiculous. And then another one when Foden scored. Oh yeah, did anybody see this? Who's got the better dance, everybody? Who's got the better dance? Is it True Geordie? Or is it me? Or is it David Brent? Or Mark from Peep Show? You decide. You decide. Like I say, I wish somebody just clipped our shows. There is just too much gold dust to sift through. Honestly, there is just too much gold dust to sift through. Here you are, Dale. This one's for you, Dale. And anybody that didn't see it. So here we go. Dale. Alright, guys. How's it going? Here you go. Hold on. Take us through the action, Danny boy. Take us through the action. Go, go, go. Hold on. Take us through the action, Danny boy. Take us through the action. Go, go, go. Oh my God. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. What happens on our streams? Absolutely fantastic. Yesterday's stream was incredible. Jimenez Trent out for Kane and Saiz. God, hold on. Vince, you guys look like you were all throwing shapes at the wedding. Yeah, dance off. Yes, Vince, it is a seal. Pathan saying, now I can watch your morning shows thanks to clock. I'm always doing the the clock change. Did the clock change do it across the whole world, is it? Is that the one who did it? Blah 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 saying, this is such an unpredictable season. I was at rock bottom form last week, so I got in Bamford just for banter. No logic at all, and it goes and bangs in 3. Do you know, funny you say that. I said it yesterday. I'm praying Rodriguez doesn't start because I put him on the bench, says Darren. The risk reward for that particular move is what I say. I'm at saying, hello guys, am I the only one having a bad game? Everybody's in the same boat. Everybody's in the same clock. Cheers, Stevie. It's just us that changes the clocks. Like I said, let's just quickly go through who did anything yesterday, who owns these players. Again, I wouldn't worry about it. Again, I used the word in a conversation. The moderator chat. Entitled. Everybody feels entitled that every single pick they do should come through. Right, well, let's see it, shall we? So, Leeds, Bamford. Quite a lot of people own Bamford, to be fair. Click Costa Rodrigo. Yeah, the odd person here or there owns them, but there's nothing major serious that's going to affect anything. If you got them, you got them. West Ham, Man City. How many own Antonio, Cafal, Sufal, Cancelo, Foden? Once again. Nah. Enough people own them, but Not at the level of Calvert-Lewin, Salah, Sterling. Fulham, Crystal Palace, Kearney, Reed, Zaha, Riedewald, Batshuayi. These are all names that you don't think about. Maybe Zaha. So far, of the names that I've said, Zaha and Bamford are the only two where I would argue that a lot of people own. Man United, Chelsea, Chilwell, Chelsea defenders if you own them, well done. And then Liverpool, Firmino, Jota, no one owns them. Mane too, congratulations to the people that own him. Sanderberg and McBurney, get lost. You know, so the way it's going, I'm always one of those people where I always find that by the end of the game week, the majority of people have got the same amount of points anyway. So we're probably all going to end up on about 35, 40 points. And then it's just a case of which of your players are going to come in and do some damage. Is it going to be Rodriguez? Is he going to repay the faith to the people that kept him? Calvert-Lewin going to pop up? Wolves going to keep a clean sheet? Castagna going to get attacking returns versus Arsenal. Of course, on Monday, Brighton, assets, lots of people. Trossard, Mopé, the faith is there. Spurs, we all know the three there. So, who knows? I've gone for a Salah Mane double up. I think brilliant, because I feel that Liverpool set is going to get them through. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Cameron on 11 points from 6. 15 minus 4. Morning, mate. Currently on minus 4 points. The Tellez and Cavani punts were... Cavani? Tobias, I'm thinking of doubling up on Salah and Mane soon. Yeah, I actually was thinking it myself, but I can't afford it. I think Jimenez hat-trick today versus Newcastle, no chance. They have their third choice goalkeeper in the net who conceded 2 against Newport County. Honestly, Jimenez, Wolves in general, do not like the look of them at all. Podence though, if you're an owner of Podence, I think he could be in for a nice little return today, genuinely. Something about Wolves I am not liking whatsoever at the moment. Not quite in the useless category, but Jonken, I'm on 15 points with Mopé, Son and Camera. Well, Boone has got in Mopé specifically for this match today versus West Brom. Sorry, tomorrow. Well, the way the season's going, Alex, it wouldn't be a surprise. Took out Jimenez to Kane. Watch Kane blank and Jimenez get a hat-trick. He ain't going to get a hat-trick. Joe Pay saying keep Trent. Depends how much faith you've got against West Ham. Yeah, Vince, you joke, but you can just see it now. Third choice goalkeeper for Newcastle produces a masterclass and gets 12 points. He could produce a masterclass and Wolves win 1-0, but he comes out on top with the points. Talking of which, I was going to do it at the end of the show. In fact, I'll do it at the end of the show, Llama. You should be called 24/7. You never know, one day. Fess, I'm regretting captaining Salah. Don't worry about it. If you were going to captain Kane or Son, you would have captained them. You captained Salah. Don't worry about it. Tobias, if Regulin outscores Kane, my game would be decent. Yeah, it's a chance. Wolves have got to start Traore, otherwise they look toothless. Yes. Yes, blah, blah, blah. Kane and Son blank versus Burnley. The whole of their flaming community are going to get rid of them. Good. Get them gone. Absolutely, Llama. For people regretting captain... in fact, I've done a rant. I'll talk about it on your show, actually. I'll be able to swear then. I'll just quickly say it now. I'm going to be on the Llama line. In fact, Llama, can you put a link in the description, please? I'm going to be on the Llama Lounge at 11 o'clock this morning. Llama kindly asked if I wanted to go on, and I just thought, you know what? Stuff it. Why not? just quickly bring it up on Twitter for you guys to see. It's here, but myself has been kindly asked by Llama to come on the show with Matt and what do we call it? Llama himself. There we are. Done. It's all up on screen, all in black and white or blue and white. The Sunday supplement. Lord Chungus, you haven't subscribed. I've seen you around it loads of times. You haven't subscribed. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button. Help us to 6,000. Come on. Help us to 6,000. You're brand new around here. What's that? Bench boost? Bench boost might help me. Have you played it? Have you, Vipith? Zane is saying it's only one game week. I've had 6 game week captain. Yeah, well, oh, you think that's bad, Zane? Tobias saying Foden looking good for next game week, Steve-o. Don't know. I'm not really Foden's biggest fan from a fantasy football perspective anyway. Score predictions on today's games. I went Southampton 2. By the way, my prediction's been awful. Southampton 2, Everton 2, Wolves 1, Newcastle 0, Arsenal 2, Leicester 1. But I did say that in the Wolves game, it wouldn't surprise me if Newcastle came out and got a draw in that game, or maybe even win it, genuinely. The Southampton-Everton game, I said 2-2. I think I may go 2-1 Southampton, but it's tough. And then Arsenal-Leicester. I'd like to think Arsenal should win that game. Vincent, you're the only reason why I continue with this game this season. You mad? Talking of which, actually, I have to say that yesterday was the first time during the Man City game where I'd legitimately forgot everything to do with fantasy football, because, to be honest with you, I had bets on the game, and actually I found it more interesting doing bets, and I'm thinking of doing an experiment. So, as you can see up on screen here, the half-time, full-time betting thing. Essentially, it's like, Liverpool are winning the first half and then they go on to win the game at full-time. It's a draw at half-time and Liverpool go on to win it. Was 3-1, for argument's sake, right? So, I'm tempted for a one-off week. So there's 9 potential outcomes for that. I'm tempted for 1 week to put £9 on a few games. So that's 18, 27 quid, something like that. 36 quid. Maybe 36 quid on 4 games for half-time, full-time. And just see if I came out on top with a profit. Because you're guaranteed to win. But it's a case of which specific outcomes comes through. Now, for argument's sake, West Ham yesterday, winning at half-time, draw at full-time, that was 16-1. So that's 16 back already on that 36. Hello, MSK. Feeling a Kane blank tomorrow? I don't know. He's in form at the moment, got an excellent record versus Burnley, although then again, apparently Sterling had an excellent record versus West Ham. If only he'd scored. Vince saying, "Sice goal today, lads, bring the popcorn." Where do you think Everton will finish, Luke Anderson? Says, do you know what? 6th, 7th maybe? 6th, 7th? Yeah, Yar saying Salah post yesterday. How did he miss it? It's the same with Sterling, to be honest with you. Emir is saying, how to be a millionaire, just do the exact opposite in the fantasy and one will come through. Well, funny enough, funny you say that. Did it yesterday. I do fantasy, occasionally do fantasy football places, bets. Who's the popular choices in fantasy, and just basically put anytime goal scorer. And if I feel really lucky, like I did yesterday, Antonio to score first for 50p. My goodness. FPL Penguin's here, Llama. Hello. Penguin, get in contact with Llama. He wants to have a talk, a conversation. Salah to Sterling for next game week, says Evan Chowdhury. Captain him. I'm telling you now, I'm considering captaining Salah, depending on the history. Depending on his history versus West Ham. I'm telling you now, he's going to be angry. He's going to be angry. And he's going to be make up for his misses yesterday. And that offside goal. Who City got next? Sheffield United away. God almighty. Horrible fixture. Horrible fixture. No, I wouldn't be doing that. No way. Look at those Monday night fixtures though. Jeez. Although that Leeds Leicester game could be good. Bamford captainers rejoice. I know you're here, Ray Joyce. Well, you were. Hello. Ashkay saying, I know I've had a bad start to the game. I don't even have the guts to open the FPL. I wouldn't even bother thinking about FPL if that's how you're feeling. Don't even bother watching this stream. It's going to make you feel worse, I would think. I wouldn't captain anybody versus Sheffield United yet. Saman saying, show your team, please. What's the point? It means absolutely nothing. Scroll back, you'll see it. This is my team here. Right here. Right here, right now. All up on the screen. That's it right there. And I just don't know what to do. Do I hold for 2 free transfers the following week? Do I miss out on Tottenham's possibility of getting a few clean sheets? It's like Andy said on his stream. The longer you leave not having Kane, the lesser his fixtures appeal. So true. It is so true. Vaseline. Thank you for the sub there. And by the way, if you are new around here, smash. What do all the YouTubers say? Smash that subscribe and like button. Hit the like button. Nearly 100 people watching. Hit the like button. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's have a bit of fun. Darren Walsh, who has actually got a good score this week? Sujan Shan. In fact, there we are. I've actually just said on stream Suj's name rather than his co-host. Sujan San has got it. Blah 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 saying, why don't you consider taking out one of your midfielders and getting in a cut price Antonio up front? Yeah. Who's your bus captain for next week? I've got it on Kane, but Samar saying, please suggest some defenders to place Liverpool defence. Well, I'm thinking of the only players that I'm thinking of is Chelsea, Tottenham. Chelsea, Tottenham. In fact, talking of upgrading, so it's just the hits. Like I said, I just so wish I had my wild card now. I so wish I had my wild card now. I was thinking of, I could do this. Click. I'll tell you what, Lutman at 5 million. Oh! Could have scored yesterday. So close. Looking lively. And what do you base that on, Steve-O? I based it on one highlight. Lutman in for click. I'm really not interested in click. Clickbait. So 3-4-3, wasn't it, you were saying? I don't think I can afford Antonio, unless I get a cheaper Chelsea defender, i.e. Zuma, who's 5 million. Regulon. I'll tell you what, Regulon, the reason why I'm considering it, he's just looking great. He really is looking a great shout. Fernandez, where are you? Here we are. And then Antonio. Oh, I couldn't even afford him. Brilliant. Even with that, I couldn't even afford him. So, no, I like a 3-5-2. To be honest with you, I prefer a 3-5-2. Chilwell. Yeah, I prefer a 3-5-2 personally. You get more value, I think, out of the midfield. Although, ironically, this year it seems that maybe going a 3-4-3, but how much is Bamford just of interest? Is he 5.8? Was he 5.7? It's 5.8, yeah, I thought so. Blast. But the thought process, just doing Chilwell in as a -8 on that. Oh, if, and it's a massive if, there were no Champions League games this week, I'd probably do it. My brother still doesn't have Kane and has 2 free transfers. He's asking whether he should take out Robertson and Sterling and Mopay for Kane, Pulisic and Regulon. No. Robertson, Sterling, and no, don't do it. Connor saying Brewster has a third attack on the bench. Yeah, it's just for me at the moment a wasted transfer to do for now. I was tempted to doing it, but Darren Walsh, Captaincy is a big fraud. Well, as they said on the thing last week, Planet FPL, he was taken off just as he was performing. Nuclear saying is Champions League next week. It's on every single week. Champions League, they're playing it every single week through the group stages. Foden out for Antonio is a budget switch, right? Yeah, but it means training out on a -4. Oh my goodness. Hussein saying 12 points -8 from 6 players, 5 left. Kane it could pay off. We still haven't seen the games. Although I mentioned it today, there's not exactly much fantasy assets that most are going to have today. Jimenez, Saiz, off the top of my head. Castagna. Notorious Kevin De Bruyne is still the best Man City asset. He is, however, not exactly done much. Dillagaf saying, I'm a big Liverpool fan and my patience is running thin with Trent. He could have hauled last night. Man, if that free kick had gone in. Max saying, is 19 so far good enough for this? Yes, it is. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Vip saying, I'm sitting on 21 points with bench boost and 6 players to go. Hope I can pull it off. I honestly do think that we're all going to end up on about 45 points. I really do think this game week, it happens. I remember this last year. I remember it the year before that and the year before that. Saturday's a rubbish game day. And then Sunday and Monday come along, bang, you're up to 50, 60 points. I say mark my words, but I actually do think that we could all end up on like the similar points again, 45, 50 points-ish. Keep the faith. Keep the blasted faith is what I say. Oh, everybody's going to be wanting Son and Kane to blank. I told everybody yesterday, if you haven't captained Salah, you want him to blank tomorrow. Blank. Hey, Dread's here. Morning, Dread. You going to be hiring Jason then? Absolutely, Notorious. Mane is threatening to deliver a big haul. Absolutely. Nuclear, yeah. 24 points, green arrow, but that's in the top 2 million. Same with me. Vincent, it's just so painful holding on to Trent. Every match he almost gets a goal and assist, yet in the end he gets a big fat 1 or 2 point. Yeah, well, yeah. And then when we all sell him, that's when he's going to haul. Adam Wheeler, you got Mane and Zaha. Well done. Well, I say well done, but it's about as patronising as it gets, isn't it? Yes, it is worth it, MSK. Salah and Mane double up. Absolutely. If I could do it, I would. If I could do it, I would. What do you think about taking out Son and Kane for game week after game week 9? I think that, as Jason said last night, Tottenham are title contenders. They're their 2 main men. Don't even bother moving them until their form starts showing or one of them gets injured. They are just staying in my team. My patience, somehow saying, my patience have run out for Trent, Chilwell or Reguilon. That is a toss of the coin. Amir, I'm wanting Ings to blank today. Everton are useless defensively. He'll score. Well, this is the point, Vince. This is what I brought up this morning. You got to face your fears. You got to face your fears and scrap Trent if you really want to. Everybody's fearing the haul from Trent, but it still hasn't come. What to do with Mitrovic? Hussein is saying, keep or sell. Fulham are absolutely hopeless. Get him gone. Dredd saying that Cresswell. Someone asked about Cresswell earlier on. About that's the player he wants. Not for me, West Ham. I wouldn't go near. But Cresswell, was he 4.5? Whoops. Oh, let me guess. I've got the stupid... Yeah, there it is. Idiot. West Ham. Oh, it's 5 million. Nah, I think there's better options out there, personally. Fess saying, should I take Grealish over Zaha? No. Have you seen Mitchell? Mitchell. There's a reason why I said that. Have you seen Grealish's fixtures? It's true, Mac. Mitchell nearly did have a clean sheet. Thank God for that Kearney wonder goal. Do you think Werner is good for the next few games considering Lampard? I don't know why sometimes he's playing him a little bit, but I don't know, Vesselin. I really don't know. Chelsea again are just one of those teams just to avoid, and that leads me on to this question here by Dilip. Is sticking with Pulisic okay? Yes, but I said it about Chelsea. I just want to see them get into a good string of form. It's a bit like with Tottenham. I was like, look, let's just see what Kane and Son can do. Watch them. Do they look confident? What do Chelsea look like? Do they look confident? Do they look like they're still not clicking? I have Calvert-Lewin, Saiss, Lamptey and Son left. I'm not expecting that much from them now. Who do you have left? Saiss, Son, Kane and... Saiss, Son, Kane, and that's it. Saiss, Son, Kane. Oh, and Calvert-Lewin. Francis Bilardi. I've played my wild card. I only have 16 points at the moment. I put 2 Chelsea, Mendy and Zoom, and I put them on the bench. 4 player left. I move on from this. Jesus Christ. Well, I don't blame you putting those on the bench up against Man United, expecting them to be scoring. Vince, very good. 2 months till Christmas. What, where we will get to stay indoors and we can't go out? Carl Morris, Chelsea midfield looks more like to score. You mean the defence? It's true, Mac. Last time Chelsea played Burnley, Pulisic scored a hat-trick. But what's he looking like this season? Investing saying, do you think these will be a clean sheet type of team? Yes. They had one of the best defensive records in the league towards the end of the season last. Cash Boo saying, do I remove Reece James? Do I remove Reece James or Podence first, or get rid of them both for a hit? I'd wait on Podence. I honestly think he could do well today, and then you'll be saying, "Oh, I wish I kept him." Yeah, that's right. Blah blah blah. It is 3 clean sheets. Yeah, Mendy has kept 3 clean sheets. That's why I'm seriously considering this hit. Mac, who do you recommend, Dallas or Ayling? Either. Really doesn't matter. Either. Yeah, that's true, Connor. Although Leeds aren't the most technical, they are a very hard-working team and always seem to defend for their life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this is going to be a massive headache today. Or for the next... It's not really going to be a headache at all. It's not going to be much of a headache at all. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliberately go on FPL statistics, and I'm going to see the players that I'm thinking of bringing in. And we'll find out if they're close to rising or not. So, start with Fernandes. Fernandes, Man United, nowhere near looking like he's going to go up this week. Chilwell, very high chance he may go up. Reguilon, possibility but unlikely. And then if we look at Trent, chance he could go down but unlikely. Robertson could be going up at some point this week. Foden, unlikely to go up this week. So really, I think I could hold this -8 if needed. I think I'm going to hold the -8. I definitely wasn't going to do it today. Crying out loud. No way was I going to do it today. Tempted to Robertson and Chilwell and Grealish to Bruno. Don't do that, Grekler. Grealish is looking absolutely fantastic. Is bringing in Aguero after the Liverpool game a good plan? Hello, Andre. Just wait and see on Aguero. Wait and see. See, this is my point. A lot of people are in Callum's position with 15 points and still got 7 people to play. That's precisely it, Scott's Fitzgerald. Reguilon's price depends on Monday's result, absolutely. And then in the Champions League as well. Connor saying, people are still bringing in Martinez, but now he's too expensive. Do you say people should start taking the Leeds defender or not? Maybe getting the Meslier if you're interested. Or yeah, like you said, the Leeds goal defender would be good. They're cheap. Will Chilwell consistently get more points than Pulisic? For now, probably. It's the clean sheets and his attacking threat. Oh, unlucky Fess. Unlucky. Chilwell and Ayling benched. Grealish and Salah. Well, you were always going to play Salah and Grealish over them too. Paul Sweeney, you can clearly see that Aguero's a long way from hauling. There we are. Chilwell or Reguilon. Genuinely a toss of the coin. Toss that coin. Honestly, I would. How the hell have we been going on for an hour and a half? Wow, that's I did not expect that whatsoever. Going with Hammer's defence, nah. I'm not personally interested in Hammer's defence. Not until an upswing in fixtures, but let's just see their fixtures for a second. West Ham. There we are. Liverpool. Oh, Fulham, Sheffield United, Aston Villa. Nice. Very nice fixtures. If you can afford to bring one, I say afford, but if you want to bring one in, maybe after the Liverpool game. I never liked players like Pulisic or say Hazard that can understand. What does that even mean, Vince? What does that even... That I can't understand. That you can't understand. Yes, Andre, I know. I've already spoke about it. Vincent said, I broke my TV last night when Salah and TASS was ruled out. No, you didn't break your TV. No chance. Adam Reader Regulon has already gone up in price this week. No, he hasn't. He's up to 5.6. He's not 5.7 yet. Yeah, Conser is a very good pick, blah, blah, blah. Do you think Jota will be starting more games? No. I don't think he will. Thank you for the sub. Laneolita. Cheers, dude. From what I heard, Jota seemed to be having an effect on the way Trent and Salah was performing. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I read and what I heard. And on that note, everybody, on that note, I'm going to say this. Join me, Llama, and Matt on the Llama Lounge. So at 11 a.m, myself, Llama, and Matt will be over on the Llama Lounge covering the paper talk from this morning. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very, very different indeed. So at 11 a.m, myself will be a guest on the Llama Lounge. And yeah, join us then. And on that note, cheers everybody. In fact, is that Llama there? It is. There we are. There we are. The Llama's there. Yeah, so join us on the Llama Lounge at 11 a.m. Yeah, cheers everybody for joining me for this early morning breakfast show. Looking over, or just basically reflecting on yesterday, to be honest with you. I know a lot of you are disappointed, but honestly, we're all in the same boat, give or take. If you captain Salah, unlucky. If you didn't, there's a very, very high chance that you may only come up on top by a further 3 or 4 points. Who knows? But we will find out today and tomorrow. Other than that, I will see you all when I next see you. I have no idea when that's going to be, but I'm sure it'll be soon. Just keep posted on Twitter at Elite FPL. I'm not actually on the Elite FPL Twitter page anymore. Short story, even shorter. I just can't access it anymore. I'm getting sick to death of being logged out of it. So just follow me on at Elite FPL Stevo, which is there. In black and blue, at Elite FPL Steve if you want to follow me, but predominantly I just post videos of the bill. So if you're a fan of the bill, you're going to enjoy it. If not, don't even bother. But yeah, other than that, I will see you all later. See you on the Llama Lounge, 11 a.m. Cheers guys, and see you soon.